3, 2, and 1. We are live. Hey guys, happy Wednesday. I hope you are doing amazing, right? We are end of the month. Can you believe it? Third quarter is gone. Of course, we have another couple days. However, April's here, right? Easter's coming, summer's coming. Everything is just moving along. How are you doing? How are you moving along? Today, we're going to be talking about spring cleaning, but a different kind of cleaning than just the space around you. The kind of cleaning about the space within you, right? Being able to take a look, and I do this each Wednesday, by the way, because we want to take a look at what's going on for us. How can we make that shift in our lives? How can we allow ourselves to kind of simplify and stuff that might have us feel overwhelmed, instead relax? And give ourselves some room, give ourselves some grace, right? Step into that grace and love that we have all around us and we are gifted with. We just oftentimes don't know how to use it. And so that's what we're going to be taking a look at today. So take a moment and go ahead and share. I'm going to do the same thing. So click at the bottom, you'll be able to see it says share, and then you can share it into a group. You can share it into your page. We want to help others. My mission, I want to help others to get this information so they don't have to feel like they're alone. They don't have to feel like they have to start everything on their own and figure it all out. When we feel like we have to start everything, it's like so overwhelming. We don't have to start everything. We can work things out with others. When we have a mindset that says there's others out there I can work with, this is going to be great. I can, I deserve connection. I deserve to really see that I'm not alone in this world. I'm not alone in this mission. There's other people who are like-minded, other people who want to make a difference, and other people who need to hear this stuff who haven't heard it before. Share it, right? I can't say with more effort or more emphasis, that's what I'm looking for, with more emphasis than what I want to share with you right now. I could not have done my life alone, right? I couldn't have. None of us can. We learn our language from other people. We understand the culture around us from other people. We learn everything that we learn from other people, but yet somewhere along the way, we're told that we're supposed to do it alone. We're supposed to figure it out, right? Like that song, I am a rock, I am an island. But are we? Do we need to live like that? If we're around people who aren't healthy, sure, we got to pull ourselves out of that. Then we can get ourselves wrapped around people that are healthy. I used to think I had to do it alone, and it was heavy, right? It was heavy and it was just too much. I did it. I did fine, but it was still very, very daunting. And so today, I'd like for you to think about any thoughts like that, any beliefs like that. That's just one, right, out of many of how the human mind works. Allow yourself to write down anything that comes to mind today and get it out of your mind. Get it out of your spirit and out of your emotions. That's how we help to declutter. That's how we help to remove that stuff. We've been taught in our culture, think positive, go positive. Put that stuff away. Let that wash off. Shake it off. Pull up your big boy panties or your big girl panties. Forget that stuff. It's in the past. Guys, all of that's a bunch of BS. If there's stuff that's bothering you, where does your past live? Right? Where is the past? It's not in 5 years ago. It's not in 10 years ago. That time doesn't exist. And if you're worried and afraid about the future, where does the future exist? Can you go there? In a minute, you can. But seriously, the past exists in our memories. It exists in our body. It exists in whatever we're holding on to that's connecting us to that emotional experience. And if it's a painful one, then there's things that need to be done to help you with it. So instead, it's just like photographs. Oh, yeah, look at that. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Oh, that one was rough, but I learned a lot from that. Oh, yeah, I remember that person. So glad I moved on from that. Yeah, I don't have any pain on that. I don't have any negative experience on that. Cool, I've worked through it. So it literally just lives in your memories, which your memories are your current. There is no literal past, right? But we have this concept, because our mind is super cool, that helps us to keep time and understanding. But if we come back to the full reality, you can't go into the past. The experiences that you're having about your past are present. So that's why they get to be worked on. We don't want to over them with positivity, because yeah, it'll feel good in the moment. But what about that stuff we need to clean up? So we can step into the positivity and allow ourselves to do the cleaning up. We need to do both for our health, for our well-being, to release that extra that we're holding on to of the past, to open that up, help clean that off without guilt, without shame, without judgment, give you the tools that helps that just shift into memories instead of holding it into pain or into trauma or into however it is we're holding it, right? Anger, separation, not good enough, stay away from me, I got to keep myself safe, or let me trust everybody because I just want to, I want to make everything happy and good. And, which one are you living in? Fight, flight, freeze, fawn? Or have you done a lot of that stuff and you're just ready to take it to the next level? And you're ready to move into, how do I do the things I want to do for my goals, myself, my future? All that's happening at one time. So when we allow ourselves to learn how to declutter our mind, right, our emotions, our spirit, everything is lighter. Everything is cleaner. There's more room for creativity. There's more room for development. There's more room to allow God to flow in. And if you think more universe or whatever your term is, allowing that bigger than you flowing in. There definitely is something bigger than me. There definitely is that power flowing into me, and I don't have any more blocks. I don't have any more feeling like I don't deserve that. Yeah, I'm letting that flow through. Wow, I'm stepping into this next level and that next level, and it's awesome. Right? Just allowing yourself to have that experience. It's really great. All right, cool beans. So if there's anywhere else you want to share this to, go ahead and do it now, because we're going to jump into the little checklist that I have for you that I create each week. You get not just this recording, but you also get a checklist or a guide or any kind of additional support to help make this a visual experience, a tactile experience that you can keep working with to help your mind get this information both consciously and subconsciously. And so I almost forgot to introduce myself. For those of you who don't know who I am, just to introduce myself, my name is Tammy Workman-Lopez. And you could think of me as like your mindset reset guru. My whole goal is to help people take a look at what's going on with their thinking, what's going on with their emotions. How can they help themselves in their life, in their experience? You can do that. And these are different ways that you can do that. And I come on here each and every Wednesday. You can actually look on the past recordings and get additional support that way. Or each Wednesday I'm here. So if you have questions or concerns, you can ask those and you can make sure that they come across. And you can make sure that you do like and get comments from me. So that way when they're coming up, you get reminded. All right. So share with me, what are your thoughts so far? Share with me, what are you thinking? What are some ways that you feel like you want to declutter? Share with me some ways that you feel like, yeah, I guess I did think that was in the past, but it is still bothering me today now. And I do push it away, and I thought that was all I needed to do. Or I did do a lot of work on it. I thought it should be gone by now. I've had said that to myself so many times because I've done extensive personal development work my whole life, right? But we continue to grow. We continue to work with things, right? Even like right now, for example, I'm wearing these because I've been having loads of trouble with my eyes and the lighting and all that kind of stuff. But we continue to work on the things that we need to. New stuff comes up, and then we work on it. And it may bring us back to something else, right? It may take us have a look at something new. But either way, we just keep working on ourselves. We keep growing and realize this is part of your journey. There's nowhere you have to be. There's nowhere that says, oh, I should be done now. I should be fixed. I should be cooked. Give yourself that room to realize you get to grow for the rest of your life. It's part of your development. There's nothing wrong with that. And as you allow yourself to really understand that and really appreciate that, you just feel so much better, so much calmer, so much more permission to just thrive, so much more permission to grow into whatever area you need to. And like today, permission to move into making changes. Permission granted. Declutter your mind, your emotions, your experience, your soul. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen so that way you guys can see the checklist that I was sharing with you. Share screen. Perfect. Now this monitor over here, I can't really see as well with this, so I'm going to lift it up. So simplify your life, renew your mind, body, and soul. So those are some of the things that I was just talking to you about. Now, if there's some areas you're like, I don't know, how do I simplify? Ask. Number one, write down a list of the things that you feel are bothering you. That's on the emotional side. Write down the list of things that you continue to feel those thoughts running through your mind as far as negatively, right? 80% of our thoughts are something that we repeated from the day before. And then oftentimes you'll see that a good percentage of those are repeatedly negative. And that's a great way to simplify because you're removing that stuff out. Spiritually, how are you doing spiritually? Are there any things that you feel like you've been hurt or unresolved, or you just don't even look at it because you just don't know how to speak about it or kind of process it through? I do that with my clients all the time. We talk about the mind, body, spirit, environment. How are they eating? How are they sleeping? How are they pooping? How are they everything? Let's take a look. How are you communicating with them? What are the challenges coming up in that regard, in your work, in your personal, in your relationships, and how you are with yourself? So we take a look at everything. How are you planning for your fun? How are you planning for your downtime? How are you planning with your finances? How the whole being, right? Because you deserve it. All right. Then we're going to take a look at revitalizing your health, streamlining your environment, decluttering your home. Now, as you're taking a look at these, they all flow through together, right? As you're taking a look at that, you can see that, as I was mentioning, your whole self, all of your health. And honestly, I have to tell you, I'm not 100% in these, right? There's different things I need to work on. I need to work on my health. One, I'm already working on with my eyes. But what I have found that there's things going on, possibly thyroid, not really sure. We're doing different tests and whatnot. But I've been noticing things that I noticed, but I didn't put it all together, right? I noticed that my skin was feeling drier. Now I'm 46, so I thought, well, that's part of it. So I've been taking care of that. I noticed I've been thirstier, like all the time, but I've been taking care of that. So I thought. And then there's been other things like additional body aches and pains and kind of tired. Now, I've not been taking care of that because I've not been adding more sleep. That is my goal. And so I've been doing a lot of reprogramming and retraining my thinking on getting more sleep, right? I have it that there's all these things I got to do and I don't want to go to sleep, or, you know, there's not that much time that I get to spend in the evening with my husband. So I don't want to go to bed and have that less time and that kind of thing. However, if I'm not feeling well, I'm feeling kind of lethargic even during that time, hello, we get to allow ourselves to see what else is needed. And so that's where I'm stepping into making those changes. And let me tell you, if you don't listen, your body will make you. So it's best to listen, because when your body makes you, not a fun experience, right? And so I'm going to be adding in more sleep, right? I'm slowly adding 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. So that way it's more of a gradual, right? And giving myself permission to have a 10-minute nap if I need to help with the eyes and to help with that super painful experience that can come up. So I'm just sharing this with you so you can see that decluttering sometimes takes a little time. That processing to simplify your life sometimes, most times, takes a little bit of time because we have to get ourselves used to it. Sometimes we could just cold turkey, do everything we need to do and everything. But if we don't set it up to where we have it anchored to things that make it even easier, then we'll do it for a little while and then fall off. So as you allow yourself to do this, realize this list is not just do this today and you're done. This list is the lifestyle, right? So taking care of yourself, getting those things moving forward is decluttering your mind, your emotions, your spirit, and your full environment in every way. All right. So then we're taking a look at the next ones. Disconnecting and reconnecting, start fresh every morning and set healthy limits. Now I'm just putting these together. They don't go together. You break each of them up. So disconnecting and reconnecting, just like we're doing right now, we've disconnected from other stuff. We're reconnecting to, oh yeah, let me remind myself these things that I need to do. Let me reconnect to my mindset, my Wednesday mindset, get myself back on track if I wasn't, or just reinforce being on track. Allow yourself to connect into your life, connect into your body, connect into your goals, your dreams. And it gives you a few moments to disconnect from any overwhelm, any stress, any of that stuff that's going on there. And then once you feel good and you've replenished, right? And you might need a little bit more than what we're just talking about here. There's times when we do breath work meditation. There's times when we do prayer. And I do prayer all the time. There's just times when we do it together. You want to do those things all the time, right? Imagine, I like to imagine that dryer sized plug with the 3 really weird doodads. I like to imagine I'm plugging that into God because you're getting supercharged and it's just flowing in. It's so much energy and you're breathing that in, releasing any stress, releasing any tension, allowing yourself to really feel that, oh, I'm starting my morning fresh. I'm setting my healthy limits and boundaries. That feels so good. Breathing it in, you can even open up your body even more. Breathing it in even deeper. You can allow yourself to go out into nature and do that as well. You can allow yourself to do it with others. You can even do it over Zoom or on the phone. I've done so many of these various things with clients or friends. You can call a friend, which I do. I call her every day and we do a Bible study and we set our intentions. I have another group where we set our intentions for the week and what our goals are going to be. And then we make calls for each other because we kind of mark it together. So there's different ways that you can allow yourself to really create these new healthy limits for yourself. Create this disconnect from the things that, I need a break from that. And then clear and clean and then reconnect back in. And then that creativity, that flow is so much different, right? As you're doing this, then you can see, as you're doing this, it steps right into the next step to cultivate mindset, right? Cultivate that meditative experience, to cultivate that inner peace. And that keeps that decluttering happening every day, just like a shower, right? You allow that clearing to come in and wash out the things, whatever it is. You allow yourself, like I have a coach, you allow yourself to get the coaching and support, to get yourself the answers, to get yourself the understanding, to clean out what you thought you cleaned out that might still be there, or the layers that might have stacked, so you're just taking it in different layers off. So that gives you that deeper level. And then, let me make sure, I don't know if you could see the whole thing. There we go. Yep, So eliminate digital overload and making safe for new beginnings. Making space, making safe space for new beginnings. So wait, let me see, I think the other one's on top. There we go. Okay, so as you can see, when you allow yourself to kind of remove and start fresh and disconnect, you're letting go of everything, including the electronics. Put your phone to the side unless it's got your music on. Turn the computers off, turn the lights off. You can let yourself sit up, you can let yourself lay down. If you need to set an alarm because you find, like for me, because of everything going on, my eyes just make me so tired, I'll probably fall asleep. So set an alarm to make sure that you're not like worried while you're doing this practice for yourself. This is your practice. Continue to do this each and every day. This helps you to go through each of these 12 steps. It allows you to continue to release it. And as you see, there's even more detail in each step. So you can listen to this recording while you do it, breathing in each step, breathing in peace and tranquility with each breath you breathe in. Notice as you breathe in, notice it with me, breathe in, hold it, feel that stretch in your chest, your lungs, your ribs, your shoulders. And then as you breathe out, breathe all the way out until you feel your tummy pushing in. And then there's no breath left, and hold that for a second. And then breathe. Just notice as you do that a few times, you're expanding your muscles, your bones, your intercostal muscles between each rib. You're expanding the tension that's in your body, literally stretching it and then contracting it, which helps it to release. And we don't realize as we do that. Same thing with your hands, like right now, my hands just, everything right now is sore. So if you allow yourself to squeeze and contract, and then release and open up. Do it a couple times. Squeeze and contract, and then release and open up. Everything just feels a little better, a little more alive. You're giving yourself room and space. You can put your arms out and squeeze the forearms, squeeze the biceps, triceps. Take those shoulders all the way back, right? All the way forward. Big squishy hug. You get a hug early. Do the same, right? When you're breathing out, you do the same with your obliques and your stomach. And of course, I don't know if you notice this, but as you're breathing in, breathe in with your tummy as well. All the obliques are expanding, right? So that it also helps to expand the back muscles. And then when you breathe in, squeeze. So those obliques squeeze. And then release. Breathing in as deep as you can and then hold it, feeling it all stretch. And as you're holding it, breathe in again. Stretch it even more. Hold it. And then let go. You might feel a little lightheaded because you're getting more oxygen than normal, plus you're also holding your breath. So just notice that process, how that allows you to come in and connect. It allows you to bring in that detox, mind, body, spirit. Now, what I also like to do, and some of those things I like to think I'm breathing in God's love. Because we are, right? He's given us life. Breathing in. And again, if you don't like to use the term God, that's okay. You're breathing in life. You're breathing in existence. We didn't create breath. We didn't create oxygen. Yet our body breathes for us without us having to think about it. Oxygen is here without us having to think about it. So this world was prepared for us to live in it. So even through this process, you could be, I'm so grateful for this body that takes care of me without me even asking. It just does it. That must mean I'm loved so much. I'm cherished so much. I'm so connected to this earth and this world, breathing in the oxygen that it's providing for me. And I'm breathing out, providing back for it. Just notice this, taking care of things around you and allowing yourself to see that they're taking care of you. It allows you to create that experience so deeply, so easily. So I really do hope this time helped you connect, helped you to really see these 12 beautiful steps. As simple as they are very powerful. Letting yourself create this and connect into this every day. And you notice it only took me a short time. The more you practice this, the faster and faster and faster it gets. Soon as you can allow yourself to think, oh, those 12 simple steps of decluttering, and your mind and body's already going through it. Yeah. Breathe from there. And just feel it. And the things that you wrote down that you want to work on, you can begin to work on them bit by bit. And if these things sounded really helpful to you, if this support was really good, but you'd like more, then reach out to me. You can allow yourself to connect anytime. You've got my phone number here, 954-657-3407. I'm about to actually go, that's my Clubhouse alarm. I'm about to step on the Clubhouse, so you could also find me there, Mindset Reset Wednesday. Myself, Miss Miriam, and Brenda will be on there. We actually read from Jesus Calling. It's a really great book. Oh my gosh, some of you have probably read it already. But each time you read through it, each year, I've read through it several times, it speaks to you in the moment. I absolutely love that. So I look forward to you connecting with me. I'm also here every Wednesday. Get that, you're so deserving. Get that love, get that simplifying, right? Get yourself ready. And this isn't just for the spring. Allow yourself to practice this for the rest of your life, right? Just like you go to the doctor, you go to the chiropractor, you need to adjust, you need to get aligned. The same thing works with your mind, the same thing works with your thoughts, your emotions, your spirit, your environment, right? I work with a friend of mine, Buffy. She actually will help and go help people declutter the home. And as far as getting stuff moved in the right places, getting things organized, getting your things labeled, getting it the way it feels good to you. Right? She also helps people pack for moving. She also helps companies and businesses, restaurants. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, give me a call. Because if I can't help you, I'll make sure you get somebody who can. And bring it in. Big squishy hugs. Know that you are loved, whether you like it or not. Know that you are cared about, and you can do all of these things. And none of them you have to do alone. You already did them together with me. And we can do them together in a deeper level, if that sounds like something you'd like to do. You take care of you. Reach out to me. You've got my number there. You can text, you can call. You can also go to my website, sparkshope.life/book-online. And you can set up a time there, and we can do a breakthrough call and take a look at where you're at, where you want to break through to, and help you set up an action plan. You take care of you. Talk to you later. Ciao for now. Mwah.